Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.
Fox 17 Rock and Review. My very special guest, somebody I've wanted to have on air for a long time, Bobby Bare, Grammy Award winner, so many hit songs, 30 top 20 hit songs. You know, you've done a lot of great things.
Well, I've been around a long time.
And you're in the Country Music Hall of Fame too, Bobby.
Oh boy, that's big.
That's
big.
You know, and you're going to be doing some dates at the Opry.
I'm going to do the Opry week from Saturday, but this coming Sunday I'm doing a festival.
You know what, and I understand you're going to be doing all sorts of festivals. I want to talk about your brand new album that came out, Things Change.
Good songs in that album.
Well, you always do good songs. And
yeah.
You've got Chris Stapleton on track number 10.
Well, yeah.
Detroit City.
I called Chris up and said, hey, I want to do a ramped up, juiced up version of Detroit City, and I want to do it as a duet with you. You and I do a duet on it, like the Everly Brothers. I said, you be Don, I'll be Phil, and sing every word of every verse. So we did it. It was great. Chris is so talented, man. He sang. We were better than the Everly Brothers.
That is awesome. Well, you know, you've always had such a great eye, too, Bobby, for talent, for writers and singers and everything. You know, you helped out Waylon Jennings when he was coming up.
Right.
And the same thing with Christofferson.
Well, Chris helped me a lot, too, buddy. Singing, writing those songs.
Well, you know, I wanted to bring up also, you and I were talking as we were coming into the studio, Bobby. How did you come up with the name for the album, Things Change?
Well, Things Change. Well, I was friends with Hoyt Axton for years.
Right.
Hoyt was an actor, songwriter, singer.
Oh, yes.
And Hoyt would always say, right before Hoyt died, he came and lived with his mom in Hendersonville, right down the road from me. So I would go hang with Hoyt, and I'd cook him breakfast and stuff like that.
Right.
But Hoyt always used to say, the only things I've learned in my lifetime is that a cowboy hat will blow off in a high wind, women rule the world, and things change. And
there we go.
And about 2 years ago, I got to thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
And me and a couple of buddies of mine sit down, and we wrote the song. And it fits an old guy like me because there's a lot of wisdom in it.
Right.
And I'm supposed to have a lot of wisdom floating around this old brain. So Things Change is just a natural title for it.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a great album, and I read an article on you too, Bobby, to where you know that you were one of the early adopters for the Fender Telecaster, which you know you and I have both owned a few. Even though I know you play Martin acoustics, but that you actually talked with Leo a little bit on what he needed to do to make the Telecaster better.
Oh, well, you know, when I went to California in 1954. And I went to work in a club out in Orange County, which was only about 100 yards from where Leo made all his Telecasters.
That's amazing.
Because all he made then was Telecasters.
Right.
But I had a really good band, a good guitar player, and Leo at the time had decided to build a Stratocaster. And Leo, not being a musician,
right,
he didn't know what to do, so he would come over to this beer joint club I was working.
Yeah.
Every evening while we were sitting up and tuning up and everything, he would come over and pick the brain of my guitar player, and he'd bring this hunk of wood with him. It was just, it wasn't painted, wasn't anything. It was a piece of raw wood that was a guitar.
Right.
And he was trying to figure out how to shape it up. Now, and he let my boys play it and said, maybe I should take a little more off here.
Oh my gosh! With the back bevels.
And that was the Stratocaster. Whenever he finished up with it.
That is amazing. So he gave you a free one then, right?
No, I wish I had that piece of wood right now.
I wish you had that Telecaster from back then.
Yes, right before he died, he started making new guitars by Leo.
Right.
And I was working the Crazy Horse in Orange County,
yeah,
and Leo gave me a GBL.
Oh, one of the G&L guitars. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Well, it's got GBL on it.
Do you still have that one?
That's the one I play.
Ah, see?
I played it ever since.
Piece of
Because
history.
it's light, it's not heavy, stays in tune. Leo Fender is...
That is amazing. Well, you know, and you've had such a storied career from doing, you know, TV and film and everything else, and with a new album out. But I got to ask you, how has the fishing been? Have you been doing any bass fishing lately? I mean...
I just spent 2 weeks at Del Hollow Lake
Right.
fishing, and yes, the last day we fished, we probably caught 10 that morning, and they're all big. They're all big. They're all 18,
and you're all about the bass because
19,
you
20
like to
inch.
fight.
And they're all big.
So if the album sells well, then you might have a new bass boat. That's
And
what you're
then,
telling me.
well, I'll get a water pump for my live well. If the album sells big, that's what I'll do.
I think we got to make that happen.
Well, all you got to do is call, what is it, BobbyBear.com.
Yeah. Go to the website and you'll autograph it for them.
And I sit and autograph albums till my nose bleeds every evening.
Out in the garage.
Out in the garage. And yeah.
That is so awesome, Bobby. You know what? After all these years and after all the hits and everything else and the different record labels, you're still out there making music,
And
still
having-
writing fresh new songs.
And having fun.
Yeah.
You can't have fun. It's not worth doing.
Well, it's amazing. And as you and I were talking earlier, too, your son's out on the road now, too.
Yeah, Bobby Jr., he's out there. He's touring with Guided by Voices, a great group out of Dayton, Ohio.
There you go, from back home.
Yeah, I'm a Buckeye.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bobby, it's such a great album, and you know, and your songwriting, you always pick the songs, and you know how to deliver.
Yeah, there's some great songs in there. I did 2 songs written by Mary Gauthier, who's I'm a real fan of her writing.
Totally incredible.
Mercy Now, and I did I Drink.
And she's huge with the Americana, you know, music.
She's huge with me.
Well, once again, be sure and pick up a copy. It's Bobby Bear, Things Change, great album, and you may be doing a few concerts. Those will be on the website too, right?
Oh, yeah.
So just check the website and check the social media.
Yes.
And order your copy to help pay for bass boat parts.
That's for water pump.
There we go, because Bobby Bear needs a water pump. It's a great album. Bobby Bear, Things Change. Thanks for watching the Fox 17 Rockin' Review.
Musicians Institute Guitarcraft program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.